All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Live at 5 here at Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California. And as you can see, we are back to our regularly scheduled programming. We missed you guys last week. It was a fun, hot week here, I presume. But we took our little helper back to home and so that she can start school and all that. So you're back to us, whether you like it or not. So here we are. If you don't know where we're located, this is where we are. If you would like to come and see us here in bright, sunny, and now summer California, this is where we're at, and we are open Mondays from 3 to 7, Tuesdays through Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 10 to 4. If you can't come and visit us for some odd reason, then you can check us out on our website. All of our product is available on there. You can also give us a call or send us an email, and here is that information. Alrighty, so we have plenty of new product for you this week. Since we skipped last week, we're kind of doubling up on everything. So first we have Blackout by Riley Blake, and these are black on black, so tone on tone prints. So this first one, I know they look gray, but really it's black. Color is always really hard. So it's kind of like a gray on black, but it is, black on black. So this is stars and dots, our favorite. So it could be a starry night sky. And then we have these adorable little cat faces. Again, it is black with the little cat faces drawn on and kind of like a light gray. And then we have a gray with black dots, because, dots. So those are all called Blackout by Riley Blake. Alrighty. And then we have from QT Fabrics Quilting Illusions, and these are all white on whites. So this is Curly Cues, which we've had before. And then the other one is little leafy vines there. So both of these are white on white, and they're pretty white. Well, they look white here. Depends on what you have them next to. So Quilting Illusions. So good basics. Okay. Also some basics are the Lava Batiks from Anthology Fabrics. So these they're not solid, but they have a little bit of texture to them, but they'll read as a solid. And so these are all pretty light except for the black. So this one is pink. And then we have kind of a light purpley pink. It's not quite pink, but it's not quite purple. Really, really light. And then we have kind of a medium blue, like a true blue. This one leans more towards the purple than the blue. Periwinkle maybe. And then we have solid black, which in a batik is really nice. And then we have kind of a lighter blue. It looks purple on the screen, but it is not. It is blue. And then kind of a light turquoisey teal. And so all of these have just a texture to them. None of them are solid except for the black. They all have a little bit of texture. So these make really good backgrounds, or if you're looking for kind of light colored sashings to go with something, then these are always good basics for, for being a batik. So these are Lava Batiks from Anthology. Okay, also from Anthology we have Be Colorful, and this is the Jacqueline de Jong, so you may recognize kind of the style of the stripe here. It has these little dots underneath it, but this is a gray and white stripe, and I believe that they are 1/4 inch stripes. So that's a fun little one. Good for binding if you cut it on the bias or sashings. Okay, and then new Kaffe Fassett. So if you're looking for some new designs, this first one is not a new design, but it is a new colorway of the paperweight. It is Aqua. And then we do have a new design called Minnows. So these are little fish swimming along. And then we have Bold Leaves. Now this one is really cool because it can read pink, it can read blue, it can read purple. It's just kind of a fun, you've got those big highlights in there. It's just a really fun design. So you turn it over here and you don't see any of the green right here, but it's, the purple and blue. So it's just got a lot of things going on in that one. And then we have the carnations on a pink background, so fun for fussy cutting. And then we have these two, they're called Floral Connections. So they're these big, bold flowers in, very 60s bright neon colors. And this one is on a red with kind of pink background. And then we have those same flowers and the same colors, but more a blue with a light blue background. So a lot of fun for those. Those are big, bold prints. Those are fun for, again, the fussy cutting, or if you have a project that takes a large, you have a large section of something, you could use it as a panel. You could use it in like a 10-inch block. It would give you quite a few of those flowers. So those are really good for that. So that's all new Kaffe Fassett. Also new from Kaffe is this design roll, and it includes all of the designs that we just showed you, plus the whole rest of the collection. And this is in the cool colors, so it's in the blues and the greens and the purples of the whole collection. And this is, of course, the 2.5-inch strips. They call it a design roll, and it includes 40 strips in that collection. So there you go. That's for fabric. Then, to use that fabric, we have some fun patterns. So we recently had a jacket class, and we thought, well, what other things are out there? So there's this Brunswick jacket, which is, it can be a jacket or it could be a cardigan, depending upon what kinds of fabric you use it in. But it is unlined, and I believe it has raglan style sleeves. It could be the Scout tee that had that, I don't remember. But I don't think that it's a very difficult pattern to make, and it does have pockets on the outside, so no, insetting the pockets. It has a collar. So I think it would just be a fun, you can make it lightweight if you wanted to. If you had a kind of a lightweight denim, and be a cute denim jacket, do some embroidery or something on the back of it. Very nice. No closure on it. You could add buttons if you wanted to, but current with the pattern, there's no closure on it. So looks like just a fun, relatively easy pattern. And then also, this one is from Green Line Studio, called the Scout tee. This is nothing new. It's been out for a while, but we're trying to find some things that aren't quilts, that are clothing or something like that, that are easy for people to do. So pretty simple. I think it's basically a front and a back and sleeves, and then do all the hem. So again, depending upon what fabric you make it out of, you can do it out of knits, or you can do it out of cottons, you can do it out of a batik. Just depends on what you want. And these range, both of these are 0 to, well, the jacket was 0 to 20 and the shirt is 0 to 18, so fits a good range of sizes in one pattern. Okay, and then for quilts, we have this adorable Percy the Penguin. I'm so excited about this one. Mom loves penguins, so we're gonna make this one because he's just really, really cute. I should have brought over the fabric, but I'm gonna be working on this in a couple of weeks, and we are using an ombre for the top and bottom, for the sky and for the water, and I'm really excited to use it. This is a great way to use an ombre. I think she even says in there to pick an ombre for here. It's just a fun pattern, and it uses the mini 60-degree diamond ruler, but if you have the mini, the tiny, or the regular, you can use any of them with the 60-degree diamond ruler. So very fun, easy to put together quilt. If you've never done a Krista Moser, you will love, love, love her patterns. They are so simple to follow. She has pictures for every step, so really a lot of fun. Could be a class at some point. We'll see. We'll see how it goes together, but he's adorable. Okay, and then we have something a little different and out of the box, so to speak, for us. So these are all designed by Corinne Lapierre, and these are wool mix felt craft kits. So basically it is a little tchotchke thing, a little hangy thing or whatever, made out of wool and felt, and you can embroider on it different things. So if you really like handwork, this would be a fun thing for you to do. If you want to get into some kind of handwork or embroidery, these might be good. Or if you know someone who does these things, this would make a great gift for somebody. You could make one and then gift it. So I know people like to sit there and do a little project at night, or if you're traveling, you're in your RV, or you're going to be on a plane and you want to have, something to do. Well, I don't know if you can take a needle on the plane, but these would be, something really cute to do. And you know how much we love handwork. So this is kind of outside our realm of what we normally get, but they're really cute, and we thought it'd be fun for people to do. And it includes everything that you need. So it includes all the wool, all the felt, all the floss, the needles, the hangers. There's nothing else that you need to get. It has everything in there. So we have the little cat, the little sewing pouch, and the needle case, And then the little birds. So super adorable. And Tracy, yes, you can do it with the regular size no, not the triangle, the diamond. It's the 60-degree diamond ruler. So the diamond is a different shape. So it takes this shape. And you wouldn't be able to do it with the triangle, because a lot of these are cut into diamonds. Okie dokie. So, classes, really quick. So, Open Sew next month is September 4th and also September 24th. Please, 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 please come to the Open Sews. If nobody comes, we're going to take them off the schedule. So these are open to anybody. You do not have to be part of a group. You do not have to belong to a guild or anything like that. Anybody can come. So if you just want to sew, you need to do a lot of cutting, you need to do some pinning of a quilt, this is the perfect time to do that. They have not been very full, or they have been completely empty. So please, 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 please come, or they're going to go away. Jelly Roll Day is coming up in September, and that is always the third Saturday of September, and so it's September 20th. And so it's Project Jelly Roll, sponsored by Moda, and so they always have some free patterns for people to do for the jelly rolls. So the jelly rolls, of course, are the 2.5-inch strips, just like this. So this is a jelly roll. And you can come and sew, whatever pattern you want to. We prefer that you use a jelly roll, of course, and that's $12. We are requiring sign up ahead of time because it can fill. I think we already have at least 10 people signed up. So go ahead and jump on that. That's always a fun day. And then in October, we have Wind Drifter. That's October 18th from 10 to 4. And Dolores is teaching that one. And then in November, we are bringing back the sneaker class. So if you missed it the first 3 times, then you can get into it. This time, there is going to be a cutoff date for sign up sometime in probably early to mid-October, so I can order the sneakers, the sneaker bases. So if you have any questions about that, please go ahead and give us a call and we can answer them. Alrighty, and so that's it for classes. Next Monday we are closed for Labor Day. That means the shop will not be open and we will not have Monday Mavens. So we will have a nice little day off to celebrate Labor Day and all the labor that we do here for you guys. Alrighty, so we hope you have a wonderful evening and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.